Welcome back to Let's Play with Honey in Minecraft. So I am back at the original base here in my 1.8 world, and there's the empty village. Captain Green Bear parked down below us there, and I'm here for a very specific reason. Ta-da! I got the big 5-0. I've been hanging out in my cob, otherwise known as Kono Blaze. And it worked out really pretty good to just rack up the points. As you can see, I also put a serious dent in my diamond sword. But I thought it was time to check out the new system. It's supposed to be a lot quicker to get a level 50 enchant, so that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to actually not look at the 49s and the 48s. We're just going to go all the way for 50, and hopefully it's not going to take an hour and a half to get there. So I'll talk for a while. Hopefully we get one pretty quick. Otherwise I may have to just come back when I finally see one. Anyway, I wanted to go ahead and touch base with everybody and say I'm really sorry that I did not get an episode of my regular LP world out last week. It just didn't happen, and there's really no excuse. My family had the flu. I did not get it, thankfully, and there's a lot of race for the wool happening, and I just didn't get to it. I really didn't. I was doing a lot of stuff in my world, but I never quite got to the recording, and I'm really sorry for that. A few of you have inquired about if I'm quitting my LP, and I'm certainly not. Oh, that 49 was really tempting. I'm certainly not, but just life happened, and it did not go out there. But I do hope you enjoyed some of the other stuff that I put up, like that Rise of the Rebellion adventure map. How awesome was that? That Rise of the Rebellion map by Paradise Decay. I really enjoyed it. And it helped that it was pre-recorded, so I was able to put it up, even though I wasn't able to get to this particular series. So I do apologize for that, and ask you to please forgive me. I've also been really busy on the world in general. I have been, besides the Kona Blaze grinding, I have finished off my house, and I can't wait to go over there and give you guys a quick tour. I've got walls and all sorts of stuff. It still needs some tweaking, but overall it's set, and a lot of changes have been made. So I think I may have to just pause here, keep looking for a 50, and I'll come right back with you when I actually find one. Oh, I passed it. Okay, okay, 50. I actually passed two. One just before this was also 50. I cannot believe that. Oh, so it's definitely quicker, but you gotta still pay attention. So here we go. 50. What do I get? Silk Touch again. Wow. Efficiency 4. That's still nice. I'll take it. It'd be a lot better if Silk Touch worked on ice blocks, but you know, I still have hope that they're going to change that and put that in later. So either way, at least I've got a bonus Silk Touch once mine's worn out. I'm going to go ahead and run back to the base, and I'll come right back with you after all the mindless running through the nether's done. And just like that, we're back. Ooh, and it's starting to get dark. So let's take a look at the house. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. What do you think? Isn't that great? In fact, let me get a better view for you guys to see it, to be honest. It's not exactly the best. Over here is the better view. Oh yeah. What do you think? Now, last time I showed you guys the house, the roof went straight up basically to there. And the problem was my third floor, I could just only walk right in there. It didn't really give any room. And I mentioned I'm going to be putting a spiral stairway in, and I'm probably going to change the roof out. Well, I have. I was kind of at a loss for what to do, but my honey, Stormlit, actually came up with the idea to raise it and bump it out. And I think it looks great. I couldn't quite picture in my head if it would look good or not, but I really like how it turned out. He even had the idea about the glass in the corner there. I'm kind of getting nervous about mobs coming up on me now. And I think that looks really good too, especially inside. So we're going to go take a look at that next. Kind of reminds me of like a Dutch barn or a Dutch house or something. I don't know why. Maybe just this overlapping style here. Can't you just kind of picture the windows being opened up to air out the hay up at the top of the barn and then converting this into a house? One more look around for critters. Let's go ahead and take a look in the basement area, which you can see I've got my nice little lantern, and I've got a back door in the house now. I didn't have a back door before, so here is the down and dirty farm that I had. And remember, I just had it a hole. I dropped right down with the ladder to get access to this. It's not something I come down for constantly anymore. It's just sort of an upkeep once in a while. And of course, Neko Arts Dye Factory from the barn build. So I think it's fine to just come up and down from the outside and not really have to worry about accessing it from my house anymore. And then, of course, there's the back door here, which I think looks pretty good. I do really like this dark wool as a nice transition from the dark wood. And that took a while to hunt down. So although I didn't bring you an episode, again, I have been busy in my world getting the dye, getting all the mats, and of course grinding out those levels. Here's the first side you saw, and the front. Front door's kind of the same as it was before. I did flesh out the landing a bit and of course removed that workbench that I was using out here. And here's a great view to kind of get a peek at that glass underhang right there. I really just think it's awesome. Ooh, there's an Enderman over there. You know what? We're going to pause on the tour because I really want some more ender pearls. And you're just standing there. Oh, did I look at you too high? Ooh, spider. Spider, Enderman, you think I would have learned my lesson after getting burned in the lava? Yes! I got him. And no pearl. Well, I guess you'll never get him if you don't try. That's what I should hunt for next. I should get try to get a looting sword. Oh, I don't believe I did that with such a low hunger bar. That was really dumb. Okay, now that that's topped off, let's get back to the business at hand, shall we? So we've got my gray wool inside, which I think looks so good next to the lighter gray furnace. And then of course the transition to the crafting benches and the wood planks. I really was hard pressed to put walls anywhere because I'm naturally glass happy anyway, and there were so many wonderful views here. I just had a hard time picking which one. So, which one to lose. So I think all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I do want to have some wall space to be able to put up pictures, etc. And it's not too bad. I'm okay with it. I can compromise on losing a little bit of view. Wow, it sounded like I just heard a door open up. Now I'm on edge. Obviously these chests need to move, and I'm sort of, oh good, I did bring some dye in here. I'm sort of working on organizing them, but it's a big project and I haven't finished it yet. Like you don't belong there. You belong over here with the other pretties. Obviously we're down to 3 diamond, and that is better than that. No matter what. I mean, it's still an enchantment, so not bad at all. So this is my first floor. What do you think? Please let me know, guys. Tell me if you have any suggestions, etc. Let's go ahead and take a look up here. Here's a spiral stairway I made, which by the way is just half blocks and stairs. Half blocks and stair blocks. And I actually, let me come back down here. I chose it because it's not attached. You see? It's actually not attached to this center pole. And I really liked that it was open. So I've got the glowstone throughout, right in the middle of the house. And I thought that was really great. The other ways I was doing it had the full block here and then blocks and the half blocks, half slabs attached. and it really was a more substantial stairway. And I like that this one is open and kind of airy, and I could keep all of my fence there for the safety rail and for the look. Just made a bit of a landing for stepping off, and then here's floor number 2. Again, great view, especially seeing all the critters spawned out there. And over here, Mr. Creeper hanging out. Obviously over there is my access way to the mine and the skeleton spawner. And I think we could probably put a couple of pictures up there. I don't know why not. We'll have to do that in a minute. Let me finish the tour. So here is the top floor. And look, I can jump and I can move. I'm actually leaning towards putting my bed up here. A couple of chests, etc. So here's my top floor. It actually has space now. And there's that little peekaboo from the glass. I told you it looks so cool. That's not really an angle you typically see, looking out like that. Kind of a downward view and not a full one, just sort of cut off. I think it looks really sharp. And did you see what I did there? Just sort of walked right across the little fence. No danger. I mean, I could fall a couple of steps down, but really, it's not anything to worry about. So I'm not going to fall to death in the middle of my own house. So that's a good thing. I'm also kind of getting used to using these the furnaces that are, I'm sorry, the crafting benches that are in the middle of everything. I think that's kind of a really neat thing to have it there. Oh, that worked out pretty good. 7 it is. I just have to, I'll still have to have a couple extra. Isn't that funny with all of these workbenches I have everywhere? I'm still going to end up with a couple upstairs. But I will. I mean, I'll need to still make something and not have to, I won't really want to travel up and down. So let's go ahead and get some paintings on the wall. Now obviously you can see I've been busy in my world. Hello, skeleton. Kind of hoping not to have critters on my ground floor. Critter pictures. Ooh, you're not bad. Kind of a waste of a big wall though. Ah, too big. But hunting down all the dyes, etc. And obviously my cone blaze time. But I've also been doing a lot of race for the wool stuff and and that's actually the next thing I want to tell you about, and a lot of just checking out the forums and keeping up with the snapshots, which look really cool. But as far as the race for the wool, the tournament I told you about, Winkelson's tournament, it kind of got potentially, ooh, that's it. That's the picture right there. It got potentially canceled. Winkelson couldn't really do it anymore, but then somebody else picked it up, and it's officially set to go. You're not bad. I might change that. Okay, well, I guess you're it for now, because that's all I'm getting. I might change it out later, though. And so, hello, Spider. Are you hanging out on my ledge right there? How you doing? So, it's a go again, and that's kind of cool. Ooh, that's fine. You can stay there. I kind of want to count it over a couple so it's the same as that one. Oh, that's nice. And on one hand, I'm really excited about it. On the other hand, I'm really kind of nervous about it because, hello, creeper. You can stay there. I kind of want a longer one right there, so that works. I'm kind of nervous about it at the same time because it's an actual tournament. Oh, can't have dual creepers. And no longer just, a fun scrimmage. It's real. So I will definitely bring you guys that. Ooh, that works. I will definitely bring you guys the footage of that stuff, but I probably won't do it until after the tournament's over, or at least my team's knocked out of their bracket, because I don't want to give away any, special, let's go ahead and stick something down here too, any special strats or what have you. So I think we've all kind of agreed to put things up later. But anyway, I will definitely be having that footage saved and ready to show you guys when I can. Now the snapshots are another thing that I've been really interested in. See, that's what I wanted over there. The um, the jungle and the kitty cats. How cool is that? Although I gotta say, I'm really disappointed that the jungle is only with a new world. I mean, I hope that ends up being changed because New World only jungle, that's just too cool to not be able to have in an existing world. I can't believe I'm getting that fire one over and over now. Anyway, and the cats, and it's so cool to see the cats and creepers interact, how creepers are actually afraid of cats. It's about time something made the creepers have a run for their money. You know what? That frames up nice too. I'm going to leave that right like it is. Yeah, what do you guys think? It's good. Of course, some of the other changes are kind of odd. The animal, or not the animals, the mobs are now supposed to be afraid of the sun. They don't want to burn, and they're supposed to be intelligent enough to avoid it. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to move my bed up here. And that's a good thing. But at the same time, it's really kind of silly because they've made it so that half blocks, which critters don't spawn on, are safe blocks. They're like shade blocks or something. And so every time the sun comes out, they all seek the solace of a half block. And that makes for really sort of crazy view. Oh yeah. I know Co put up a video showing it where everything just sort of danced around weird and hopped up and down on the half blocks because they were afraid to go off the half blocks where the sun would burn them. So really a bit of a tweak. I don't know how I feel about the increased intelligence on the mobs, to be honest. I'm a little leery about something seeing right through the wall to know where I'm at. I don't really like that idea. I don't think they should have X-ray vision. Aha. Yes, that will help me organize things. So anyway, that's kind of the snapshot stuff that I'm really interested in and a little bit of what's going on with me right now. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the house as it's finished and a little bit of the changes as they go. So, until next time, see ya!